And speaking of which, yeah, we were going to talk about the Montecito duo, and especially the Duchess of Sussex. Thanks to Hannah, Bridget, and a couple numbers. Sarah Vine on Sunday. Sussex ordeal cut short. And you have to read this. You have to read it. I'm going to read it for you. And we're going to picture the situation. I know. We can't possibly have videos of this. We cannot have a hidden camera filming our glorious Duchess in her Montecito or at Frogmore Cottage or anywhere. So we have to use our imagination, and you can imagine that. Well, this is gonna be very colorful for our creativity. Whoever takes over from the Duke and Duchess PR firm, they have just ditched Sunshine Sachs, the New York-based outfit that has been advising the Duchess since her days as an actress on legal drama Suits, is going to have their work cut out. Especially if recent revelations about how the Duchess treats her employees are anything to go by. She also has an interesting interview technique, by all accounts. A couple of years ago, I heard a story about a woman who applied to work for her at Kensington Palace. She was ushered into the then royal presence, who allegedly glanced up, took one look, said simply, "You can leave," and went back to her paperwork. That was the end of the interview. In the circumstances, a lucky escape, I suspect. That sounds like Meg wants to emulate Miranda Presley. That awesome character portrayed by Meryl Streep on The Devil Wears Prada. That one of my, I've said that many times, one of my favorite movies. Yes, I think this is something that suits, pun intended, Meghan's bravado attitude with courtiers. And I know we have just 24 hours until less than 24 hours, like hours away. Valentine's Low's book on courtiers, and this is gonna be some of that kind of insights we're gonna have on how Meghan Markle treated people and how people, well, had so much luck to not work, to not be part of the Sussex Survivors Club. They're not having to survive the Sussexes. That is actual. Some people are just born lucky. That is what happens. oh my God! What's those comments? What is going on in the comments? I'm trying to make sense of what you're saying. All right. What is going on here? The thing is still working. It's still on. All right. Well, let's move on. And this is like a prologue to what we are going to picture. Another wall of text. Oh, Jesus, why do you have so many walls of text? Because they are damn interesting. I have to say this. They're damn interesting. Yeah, that D word. I'm sorry, but it's true. There's so many to see here. So many to that just fits and makes sense. And this is thanks to Royal Vixen that brought this to my attention on my Twitter. Fancy analyzing this? I work as a nanny for a family that personally knows Meghan and had been with them for a few years. When they asked me if the things they had seen Harry and Meghan doing seemed off to me, so here's the tea. Their nannies sign non-disclosure agreements, so bear in mind this is being relayed by Meghan's friends. When Meghan does spend time with the kids, she's never alone, or it's never just her and Harry. They always have a nanny on standby. Meghan also favors Archie and typically doesn't spend any time with Lilibet because babies are boring, quote unquote. Her words, not mine, allegedly. All the tools Neil Sean uses, let's put them in here. Harry avoids the kids as much as possible, as he finds it uncomfortable to interact with them. Ooh, and when he and Meghan do spend time with the kids, it's typically not doing normal kid things. It's teaching Archie drivel like how important it is to be on his best behavior, etc. One word in here. Doesn't this sound like what Meghan said on that Decat interview, that they are always telling Archie about manners, 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 and she said that 3 times? A 3-year-old, it fits. It fits. A drivel, like how important it is to be on his best behavior, etc. What is that? What is that? You're still figuring out how to make sculptures with boogers. That's the age, 3-year-old. Yeah, and putting those beautiful booger sculptures below tables, and having your own booger sculpture table museum. That's what that age is about. Not about manners or behavior. Things a 3-year-old really can't understand. They typically just let the nannies raise them, and it took them a very long time to find a nanny who would put up with their demands, long hours, weird parenting rules like following the kids around when they were just learning to walk to ensure they didn't fall down, strict diets. If you all remember, they lost 6 nannies within Archie's first year. All right. It's like helicopter nannies. And here are some of the weird parenting rules my boss and Meghan talk about. Meghan asked for advice on keeping a nanny. I think that keeping a nanny includes using a leash or a chain or I don't know, some other kind of external force. Number 1, only organic sugar-free food. The kids eat that's nice, sugar-free food. That is nice. The kids eat the same thing almost every day. What the actual F? And it consists of breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, evening snack, then dinner. Everything that is consumed down to the number of things like Cheerios or pieces of fruit is documented. What in the actual bloody F? The nanny must follow the child around, especially when they're first learning to walk, to ensure no bumps, bruises, or scrapes. Everything must be reported immediately or the nanny will be chewed out about it when Meghan does her inspection. All right. Well, no art activities in the house, only at preschool. No Play-Doh, nothing that makes mess. I think that's why Harry is not inside the house, but is outside playing with his ball because, well, Harry is a mess. He is a mess. So maybe he's not allowed inside the house. Maybe he sleeps in the dog house outside or a tree house, a special Montecito tree house with a special Harry toilet. After every snack or meal, the kids are stripped down, wiped down, lotion, and dressed in fresh clothes. Oh my God, I have to say this. All this is allegedly. This is all from I don't know, Reddit post or something. But I don't know why am I reading this? But I just can't stop. No plastic or battery-powered toys. Everything is wooden Montessori. This absolutely sounds like Meghan. Like no Nintendo for Archie. That is abuse. No Nintendo for Archie. What? I mean, what? No Mario. No saving the princess. Oh no, my God, no. Those are stereotypes. Those are arsewives. We cannot be teaching Archie to be saving princesses because princesses don't need to be saved. So no Nintendo for you, Archie, until you are 18 years old and you say, Mom, you never gave me a Nintendo. Shame on you. Shame on you. I have to include this Greta Thunberg gif. So many opportunities to use it. Buckle up. So they are horrible to each other. My bosses have gone to dinner with them a few times and we were all invited for a play date once. all of us. The tension and contempt between them makes my bosses uncomfortable, and they only keep the friendship going for their own networking. Oh, my, it's just what can I say? So much of this, especially the drivel, like you have to behave. What? Archie must have his finger right next to his brain. That is irregular 3-year-old behavior. I'm sure that they telling Archie, you should not be feral. There are feral kids, feral kids and feral princess. You are a prince and you can't be a feral prince. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if I that Archie needs a donut. I'm sure he needs to take a bite at a donut, with sugar, with actual refined sugar, and he will see beyond dimensions. I can. I understand you need a healthy diet. I understand that, and a balanced diet. Eating the same every day, it is not advisable because you get bored and you want to your food, okay, to be healthy, but at least to be interesting, to have different flavors and every day, and rotate those healthy snacks. And every once in a while, just bite that goddamn donut for F's sake. Yeah, no Play-Doh for you.